The rumours are pointing to that the World Eaters will be getting their own codex. Now, a question that I've been asking myself, and also you've been asking as well, is what is going to be coming with a potential World Eater codex? What new models could they have in there? What new rules could they put in there to make the World Eaters an attractive army that makes people want to go out and buy them? Now, for me, I'm going to be jumping in straight in the deep end with this one. If you are releasing a World Eater codex, I think the big, massive thing that is going to make people turn their heads and notice this is that you have to release it with a demonic Primarch. With the Thousand Suns, you got Magnus. With the Death Guard Codex, you got Mortarion. If they release the World Eater Codex and it doesn't have demonic Angron inside that World Eater Codex, I think that this will be the biggest robbery that we've ever experienced in Warhammer 40,000. Angron is one of these Primarchs where I think everyone would like to see Angron on the tabletop. He has that such charisma, that brutality, just the story about Angron himself in the lore, his character, what he went through, what he looks like now as a demonic Primarch. I want to see this visualized in a model format. And I think with the way that Games Workshop has been going and they've been doing their demonic Primarchs, I think if they did demonic Primarch as a model, it probably would be the best chaos model that we've ever seen. Because let's face it, Angron is the whole reason why the World Eaters are in this predicament. If the World Eaters didn't embrace the nails to get closer to their Gene Father, then we wouldn't have the World Eaters. We wouldn't have Blood for the Blood God. We wouldn't have these brutal, cunning, absolute scary monsters of Space Marines charging forward, taking off your head and raising it up to the sky for their Blood God. It's all down to Angron. So if they do get a codex, they have to start big. They have to start with demonic Primarch Angron. Just imagine it. I can almost see it. I can almost see it on the tabletop in front of me. It would be absolutely bloody brutal and beautiful. Now, when it comes to HQ characters, this is kind of the difficult thing for me because, yes, you can have Angron, and of course, we've got Khan the Betrayer, and I must add, I don't think Khan will get a new sculpt, by the way, because Khan's sculpt is actually kind of new. I think it's less than, 5 years old, please correct me if I'm wrong, 5 to 10 years old, his sculpt, so I don't see him getting a new sculpt. So if we are going to get new HQ characters, it's either going to be ones that they're going to make, like, they've got renown over the 10,000 years or over the recent years and become like master skull takers and, they've got these character names, or it's going to be, something closer to like demons, like a demon prince of Khorne that is sworn to serve the World Eaters wherever they go. This is kind of it's one of them things where I don't really know the World Eater lore that much to say should a certain character be brought forward or be given a model. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on that. World Eater players, do you know any characters that actually deserve a model who should be made into a HQ? Now, when it comes to troops, I'm sure everyone's first choice is, of course, Khorne Berserkers. How long have we waited for new Khorne Berserkers? Just look at the Khorne Berserker kit that you can have at the moment. Yes, back in the day, it was the bee's knees, but of course, with all the updates, all the ranges, or so I should say some of the ranges have been getting, then you can definitely see the age of the Khorne Berserkers. So I'm sure if these chaps do get a new codex, the Khorne Berserkers are going to be high up on that list of getting new models, and it is very, very well deserved. I would actually love something like what the Black Templars got, like maybe like a little mini upgrade kit, with shoulder pads, pouches, skulls, something where you can basically get like the Chaos Space Marines you have now and dress them up a bit and make them look more World Eaterish, make him a little bit more corner for your army. So yeah, I definitely think that is probably one of the ways to go to easily make your force look a lot more cooler on the tabletop. When it comes to more bigger, more elite units, I think first thing on the list for me is the Red Butchers. Reading about these chaps during the Great Crusade with the Horus Heresy, these were like the shock assault type of guys. They went forward and just literally ripped everyone apart. So having these in a 40k theme, more dedicated to Khorne and, still representing the World Eaters, I think it could look absolutely incredible. And that's the same thing with like dreadnoughts and stuff like that as well. Like, I really want to see like a full-on World Eater brand new dreadnought. Like, when you look at the stuff we have for Chaos at the moment, it doesn't really have that type of vibe. Like, if you look at the Death Guard and all their tanks they have those like big type of things. You don't really have that for the World Eaters. Of course, World Eaters do like to hit a lot of people in the face and not really into maybe the range type of warfare, but maybe to have like a dreadnought that just has like massive big knives or big chainsaws in his hands, and he just runs in and just chops everyone apart. Something that just shows off the brutality of these bloody World Eaters. That is something, again, that I would absolutely love to see. Alright, Chaperoonios, I'm going to leave it there before I pop a blood vein in my bloody head. I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on this. What would you like to see in a World Eater Codex? I actually do think that this is going to be happening. I'm 110% behind this happening. And when it does happen, because I'm going to say it right now, again, I think it's going to happen. So when it does happen, I am going to start a World Eater army, because as you all know, I'm a huge fan of the World Eaters, their story, their Primarch. They're the only Chaos Legion to me that actually feels like they actually went through it to become Chaos. They actually have a story that represents their fall. So that's why I'm so attracted to him. So yeah, when it comes, Valrak is definitely going to be blood for the Blood God. Anyway, post all your thoughts down below, and we'll have a nice little chat down there as we always do. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.